I'm Maddy. I'm non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. I've been studying on the Java engineering track for the last 2 months. I graduated the week before last, which was great fun. It's been an exciting journey, those 2 months. I've always been interested in tech, always had a passion for it. I remember very distinctly as a 14-year-old making basic HTML pages for Neopets and MySpace and stuff like that, playing around. But I kind of moved away from that once I left school. I went into more the operations and finance side of things. And then I came back to it because I wanted something that I enjoyed doing every day, and that's what tech was for me. I had some history before. I am studying towards a computing and IT degree with the OU, so I have had some Java experience. So it was great to come into Sparta and be able to go over what I had learned and learn whole new things as well, and look at it in a whole new perspective, and basically get ready to hit the ground running when I started working. I came to Sparta after quite a few months of frustration, I'm going to be honest. When I was applying for entry-level roles into tech, I was getting caught in the trap of not having enough experience, or having enough experience for the role but not graduating university yet. I easily sent off 100 to 150 job applications over the last sort of 7 months to different companies without getting more than sort of a handful of interviews. I came to Sparta and I had seen the advertisements a few times, and I'm going to be honest, I looked at it and I thought some of it looked almost too good to be true, to have that sort of intensive tech training and then have the support to find a junior position in tech. It felt a little bit too good to be true, but after a bit more frustration, I was like, I'm just going to give it a go. It seems like a great company. They work with fantastic clients. I'm so happy I did, because it didn't turn out to be too good to be true. Everything so far has blown away every expectation that I had. I've had some really cool training. I've worked with some fantastic people as well, and it's just been great so far. So the training was great. I was working with some incredibly talented people, and also people that were coming to tech for the very first time, which was great because everyone had their own experience that they brought to it as well. And even if they were new to tech, that didn't mean they didn't know things because they had passed to get through into the program. It was just they were coming at it from a different angle. It was intense, I have to admit. I found it interesting because the things that I thought I knew a lot about, there was still so much more to learn. It was great. I've made friends in my group that I probably wouldn't have made otherwise, and we've kept in touch since, and we're probably going to keep in touch. And yeah, it was just great fun. Once we finished the training, once we'd done our final presentation, we then went into a period of pre-assignment. So being available to go and speak to clients. And that was great because it was a chance to work on what we'd worked through, and then also preparing to get into those professional roles, preparing for interviews, getting ready to actually show your understanding, which is always the hardest part, I guess. For me, my journey was I got invited for an interview the Friday after I graduated. I was incredibly lucky to have that interview and get selected the same day. So I will be starting as a performance engineer, which I'm incredibly excited about. But there was so much support in getting ready for the interviews, making sure that we had so much information behind us. It was just great. I went into the interview feeling incredibly confident, not only in my own knowledge, but knowing that I was ready to speak eloquently to these clients and, you know, be a great asset to them as well. If you have an idea of where you want to go in tech, Sparta will support you in that. If you don't have an idea of where to go in tech, Sparta will also support you in that. If you know you have this drive and you want to move forward, like there's so many programs with Sparta, and that's what's exciting as well, is that it gives people that opportunity to develop themselves and to start working for clients that are willing to give them the chance to grow and develop. And that's the most important thing when you're at the entry level. Like, it can be hard getting into tech, incredibly difficult. But having companies that will give you that time to learn and grow, it's priceless.